the Puff Up Pass podcast. This is Katie.
And I am Mo from Let Us Talk About It.
This is just mostly a podcast where we get a little stoned, chill around, talk about our lives, talk about anything that comes to mind. It's talking about mental health this episode. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk about mental health. What? I see you have some questions.
Maybe. Okay, so I don't know if you do this, because this is a thing that everyone tells me that I do. But I'm such a self-sabotager, so bad. It's so bad. And I don't know, I think it's just very, very hard to not self-sabotage for me, because, I'm crazy. But I don't know, do you self-sabotage?
I do. I beat myself up a lot about sometimes, excuse me. Sometimes I know I'm doing great at my job. I'm an amazing DJ. I'm an amazing customer service representative, you know what I'm saying? I talk to people, I encourage women to be the best they can be. But then sometimes I feel myself you need to just stop. Stop talking to people. Stop going to work. Just stop being here. And I don't know why I do it. I even beat myself up still about my marriage. You don't deserve this, man. You don't need to be here.
But you do. It's weird because, I know I'm doing that. I know I'm self-sabotaging, but it's I can't stop because it's just...
In what ways do you self-sabotage yourself?
Okay, so I was in a relationship at the beginning of the year, and then it was crazy. And we broke up. And then, I would just find myself, thinking about other people, after the breakup, and I'd be like, well, I already fucked up that last one, so I'm not gonna even begin a new one, what's the point? Yeah. The question of my year has been, what's the point? I feel like that's just an overall title of the past year I've had. It's cute, but I don't know, I will, if I'm doing good, if I'm not relapsing or something, and I'm well, I already did it a couple months ago, so I'm just gonna do it again. What's the point? What is the point of even trying?
The point of trying is to move forward.
Yeah, and it's I know what I'm doing wrong, and I know how messed up I am, so why can't I just fix it?
Yeah.
But it's I can't. I don't know.
You can fix it.
Yeah.
Here I am. I'm a motivator. I like to motivate other people, but I don't take my own advice.
No, literally. Everyone comes to me for advice, and they're oh, Katie, how do I do this, how to do this? And I'm yeah, here, but then I go off and do dumb shit.
I don't take my own advice.
No.
It's scary.
Mm-mm.
And I know I should. I know
Yeah.
I should. I'd be save money, live better.
Yeah.
And I'd be I just spent $150.
Yeah. It's I want to save up so I can move out, but it's oh, well, yeah, I need this. It's just
Weird.
yeah, literally. Also, I work so much that I feel moving out just doesn't make sense right now because I'm never home, so I'm not going to pay to live somewhere I'm never going to be.
Listen, I'm 28.
Mm-hmm.
If I could go back and live with my mom, I would go back and live with my mom.
Yeah,
Because
literally.
since I moved out, it's just been a lot of responsibilities that I just don't care for.
Yeah.
So,
I gotta clean, no.
stay with your parents as long as you can. Work that job and
Yeah.
save that money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Yes, why move out and pay $1,200 in rent when you can live with your mom and your dad and all you gotta do is wash the dishes every now and then, maybe
Take the
do
garbage
some
out.
laundry.
Literally, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Stay with your parents.
I know, my friends are move out with me, move out with me. I'm but I don't want to pay for somewhere I'm never going to be.
I got this car I gotta pay for. You want to go pay for an apartment too?
I'm in my car more than anything else.
Don't do it. Don't.
Advice from mom, don't do it. Don't do it. That's been my motto lately, don't do it. Just don't do anything. So literally. Oh. Okay, so recently,
Yes.
so my best friend, this is a long distance best friend. She lives in Florida.
Okay.
But she used to live here. That's how we became friends. But then she moved to Florida like 2 years ago. So obviously, there's sometimes when you're like severely depressed, you just like want to you don't want anyone to help you. You just kind of want to say the things that you want to say and then move on. So I do that with her, right? And one night, it was just like a really bad night. I'd like, it was like me and my exes like would have been like a month or whatever, anniversary or whatever. And so I was like feeling really sad, whatever. And I like texted her and like talking about it to her. And she just like didn't get it. And she like made me feel bad about telling her like how I feel, because she's like, but I can't do anything. Like, how does this make me feel? And I was like, I just want you to listen. And we got into a fight about it, and we didn't talk for a couple of days. We're fine because she's my best friend. But it was just crazy to me how like other people don't, like obviously people can't read your mind, right?
Right.
But I was just thinking about how like in that moment, I just wish that like your mental health wouldn't affect other people around you.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
My mental health, because I struggle with depression and anxiety,
Mhm.
and my self-worth and all of that, sometimes I feel like I don't need to, like, I'm bringing my husband down, because he is this man that is family, football, work, and play. And then I have all these zigzags going around, and I'm impulsive. I'm a great person, but I have these flaws, man. And he's not perfect. He's not perfect. He's got his flaws, oh, trust me. But I got these mental flaws that I just feel like, wow, he's with me. He knows I'm crazy. He thinks I'm crazy. I don't deserve to be with him. I can't tell him my problems. Like, I know I can tell him my problems, but I don't want to, because I don't want to bring him down. He's such a happy man.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. It's like you know that they'll listen, but you don't want them to listen, because it's like, I don't want you to think differently, or like it bring you down and you have to worry about it. But it's hard because sometimes you just want to like, you want to let it out. Right.
I want you to worry about me, but I don't want you to worry about me. Because the way you feel, it's like, it's consuming your life, your mental health consumes you. It's like, oh, this is so, oh. And you're like, I don't want to bring anybody else down.
Yeah, like worrying about someone else, like it just is so much worrying in life.
But then, do you take on other people's problems?
Yes, all the time. It's like I don't even know. I do it too much. It's like
to avoid your problems.
Yeah, no, literally. I am such a procrastinator. Like, I literally will be like, oh yeah, I'll help you out. Like, the other night, my friend needed to watch her baby, but I had homework to do. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll watch her baby. I don't want to do homework.
Right.
But it's just, I don't know. It's crazy.
It's how we prioritize our time so we don't have to deal with our problems.
No, literally. Because if I would have went home and did my homework, I would have just sat in my bed and thought about all the things I shouldn't be thinking about, and then I would have literally like cried and went to bed. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't have done the homework, period. So it's like, what's the point?
Mental health, right?
Literally, it's
the way our brains work.
I know, it's like, it's insane, because then you think about these people who don't have any mental health issues, and like, it's like, my brain is so type A and type B to someone else's, it's like insane to me.
That's how I feel about my man. That's why I love him, because he seems so normal.
Yeah.
He has his problems. Yes, he has issues. Okay?
Right,
He's got
does.
serious, some different kind of issues, but to me it's not, I don't know, like, my issues, I'm not saying my issues are more important,
Yeah.
like that. But my issues just seem more complex. Like, there's no end to it. There's always a freaking problem with me. There's like my dog. I got this dog. He's a pit bull. His name is Simba. The man, we got him, he had aggression issues. Okay? We fixed the aggression issues. Then he had a histiocytoma. It's like a cyst on his neck that he kept scratching, and it kept getting bigger, and it was almost like we was gonna get him surgery to get it removed. It went away, thankfully. But now, then he had this tail problem. He was chewing at his tail, almost chewed his tail off. And that's how I feel like my life is. There's always something wrong with me.
Yeah, there's always something. It's like, you can never, like, I haven't been happy in like, probably like a year and a half.
Aw.
And like, it's so funny to me, because it's like, you can be so happy one moment, and then the next it's like you're not happy for a long time, and then it's just like, but I haven't gotten that happy. Like like it's not like a cycle because I'm just not staying happy. It's like I could be happy for like, you know, like a day. Like I'm happy right now because I'm like, you know, having fun. Like
Yeah, we're doing our thing.
yeah, we're chilling. But like, I don't know.
What is your definition of happy?
See, because I'm still like in the relationship, like in my head, that happy is when I was like with my ex, because that's when I was happy. Which like, obviously, there's so many different definitions of happy, but like that's just the point that I felt the most happy. So I want to get back there. Obviously, I'm never gonna get back there because we're not gonna get back together.
But you don't see happiness in your future?
I mean, it depends. Like sometimes I'll think like, oh, like, you know, I want to finish college and I want to do these things and I want to like have a career and I want to move and all this stuff. But then sometimes I'm just like, well, I can't even do my homework for this one class. Like, what's the even point of just continuing? That's a problem that I have. Is like if I see something wrong with something, I'm like, oh, what's the point of keep going?
You'll just stop it.
It's just like whatever.
I know this problem. I've had this problem.
Mm-hmm.
It gets better. I don't know when it will get better for you. I don't
Yeah.
know when you'll stop doing that, but I'll tell you now, it gets better.
I know
do
it will
believe
get better. It's just like, can it be now?
right,
Like, hurry
right.
up.
You want it to happen right now.
Yeah.
Well, for it to happen right now, honestly, the little steps, like even just a little motivation
Mm-hmm.
for yourself each day. What I did was I have these, I wrote these quotes on a computer, I printed them out, I laminated them, I love to laminate them. And I posted these affirmations, they're on my refrigerator, there's some on my bathroom mirror. And
Yeah.
I don't remember to say them every day, but
Mhm.
on the days where I feel like, they're right there, and I look, and it just so like it's a sign. It's like a sign. I'll look and I'll read it, and then just that little bit, it leads to something bigger, and you'll do better. So just
Yeah.
like, do you journal?
I just really can't get into that. Like, I don't like writing my feelings down. I don't know. Something
What
about
about-
it just feels weird to me.
Taping your feelings, not nothing for a podcast, but turn your phone on, voice record,
Yeah.
and then just listen to yourself, and you're like, fuck, I need to do something.
Yeah.
Because when you hear it played back, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. I'm definitely at the most like depressive state I've been in right now at this moment in time, which is like hard to do anything. Like it's like I love my job and I love seeing my friends, but it's like I don't want to.
You just want to be alone.
I just want to be in my bed. Like I don't want anything. Like I don't want my mom to come upstairs and be like, hey, come out or come have dinner. It's like I don't want that.
Shut the world up for a second.
Yes, and I can't do that. I have too many things going on in my life. I can't just shut the world off, which, gosh, I wish we could do.
One thing I'm gonna need you to do is stop saying I can't, because you can, and you will,
I haven't.
but you say I will stop.
Yeah.
I will get out of bed. I will see them.
Right.
Like, just make a date for it, and it doesn't have to be a soon date. Just, this is the most depressive state you said.
Mm.
You're saying it out loud. You're hearing it. So now
It's just weird because like I know it. Like I
Yeah.
know that I'm doing these things, and I know that like I'm, like
you're just grieving that that relationship.
yeah, I need to stop grieving that relationship. It's been too long.
It takes some time.
Yeah. And like I've been having these crazy dreams about her, which makes everything way better, right? That she comes into my work and like I can like see her, like if I close my eyes, like I can see the moment in time. And it's freaking me out because I was talking to somebody about it and they were like, oh yeah, that happened to me, and then this person came back in my life. So then I'm just like honestly I've been like sick to my stomach these past couple of days, like thinking about it, because I'm like, what if she does like text me? Like I don't know what I would do.
Right.
Like it's like, I don't know, like we worked together for like a couple months. Like before here I went to Fredonia,
Right.
and it was my freshman year, and like she was in Canada, and she like texted me on like Tinder or something, whatever. We just like started talking, and then like immediately it was just like, lesbians move fast, Mo. I'm just gonna say that right now. We move very, very fast.
I know they move fast.
Mhm.
They be like, I love you. It's the second day.
No, literally, the first date is always like 3 days long. Like it's crazy. So we were in like a really good relationship. We were chilling. We were like doing good. Then I saw her for Christmas, and we went over, like I went to Canada, I visited her, we had like some great time, some